guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be reviewing a new drugstore concealer. This is the new CoverGirl Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. I am so excited to try this because I love drugstore products, concealer, mascara. I just love drugstore products. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I think about it, then please keep watching. Alright, so this is the new CoverGirl Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. It says here it depuffs and conceals. It says a cooling ceramic wand. It says here dot the product under your eye area and wherever else you need to conceal or brighten. Use the cooling ceramic wand like a facial tool to depuff and conceal. If excess product, blend in with your finger or a sponge. This is what the packaging looks like. Let's go ahead and open this up. So for some reason, I thought this was the concealer wand. I didn't even know what they were talking about by ceramic wand. So this is like a ceramic little wand that I guess will blend out your concealer. I'm a little hesitant. We'll see how that applies. And then this is the actual concealer. So when you open it up, there's no wand inside. So I guess you take the wand and you put it in there. Oh yeah. So this is the wand, and then I'm just gonna throw the cap out. So let's go right in. Really quick, I didn't talk about the price. It is $17.50 on Ulta's website, which is kind of a lot for a drugstore concealer in my opinion. That's like almost $20. But you are able to use coupons since it is a drugstore product at Ulta. So you could use the $3.50 and probably bring it down to, what is that, $14.50 maybe, or $14? So it says here, conceals with a lightweight medium to full coverage formula. It says it reduces the appearance of wrinkles and hydrates for a youthful look. This here, it's the most advanced concealer applicator with a cooling ceramic wand that immediately depuffs as it conceals. It says the cooling ceramic wand glides easily without tugging and pulling the sensitive under eye area. Formula covers dark circles, even skin tone, and brightens skin to give a well-rested, refreshed looking eye area. This sounds amazing. Hydrating formula does not crease and blends seamless into skin without settling into lines. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna start off light. So there's no product actually on the wand, just the tip of it. And I guess that's why it says to dot it under your eyes. So I'm gonna do one eye first. I'm really excited to see how this is gonna work. So I'm gonna dot, dot, dot. So I'm just dotting it, and then it says to use this to blend it out. Does have a little cooling effect, I guess, because it is a ceramic. I'm just blending it. I'm blending it outward. And then it said if there's excess product to use your finger to blend it in, but I really want to use the tool first to see. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I really want to use the tool first, you know, to give it a fair review. I'm not loving the applicator to blend it in. I feel like it's really just moving the product around. I personally like having my concealer kind of pushed into the skin where it looks really natural. I'm just going to take my brush and blend it in because I feel like it's not really blending it. But it did say if you have excess, use your finger. I hate using my finger for makeup, so I'm just gonna blend that in. I don't know, I feel like it kind of looks off. I feel like I need to try it without using that applicator. So let's go ahead and apply it to this eye. And I'm just blending it out with my brush. This is my brush I use all the time when I blend out my concealer. Okay, I feel like that looked a lot better. This side looks really bad right now. I like don't know how to fix it. I mean, I feel like it just looks very texturized underneath my eyes, and I don't really like how it blended out here. This side looks a little bit better. Let's go in with another layer on both sides. I would say it's definitely medium to full coverage like it's claiming to be. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sponge and just go right under. This is a dry sponge. I've been using them dry recently. That looks so much better, and that definitely looks super brightened. Let's see if it's buildable. I'm gonna go in with another layer. I feel like you can't really get too heavy with this since, you know, it's really only dots, so I mean, how crazy could you get? And I like how it looked with the sponge. I'm just pushing it everywhere, and then I'm gonna use my finger even though I hate it, just because it says to, so I want this review to be a fair review. Wow, that actually looks a lot better using my finger. I'm using my sponge to just blend it around, to move it around a little, and then using my finger again. This gave me some really nice coverage. I feel like the sponge really fixed that textured look. The applicator, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it wasn't blending it in. It was moving it around the eye, where I personally feel like my under eyes look best when things are kind of pushed into the skin, you know, kind of dabbed underneath, whether it's a brush or a sponge, even just pushing it with my finger. I feel like that looks best on my skin. When things are just moving around and not being pushed in, I feel like it looks a little off on me, at least my under eyes, just because, you know, I have some texture under my eyes, I guess. It looks like a little bumpy. It definitely gave me medium coverage, like it's claiming to be. It does say it's medium to full. I do think it is medium coverage. I do think it really brightened up my under eyes really nice. I love how creamy it is. I love the formula of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Hey guys, welcome back. I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. I applied some blush, bronzer, all that good stuff. Let's get into my final thoughts on the new COVERGIRL Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. I really like how this concealer performed. I really like how my under eyes look. They look very bright and very hydrated. They were right about the not creasing, like it's literally not going into my lines. It's very brightened. It is medium coverage. It is not full coverage. If you are someone that prefers a full coverage concealer, you're probably not gonna like this because it is medium to full. I do think it's buildable. You can probably get a little bit more than medium, but I definitely don't think you can get like that full coverage underneath the eyes. But again, it's not claiming to be full coverage. It's claiming to be medium to full, which I think is very accurate. So I really like the concealer itself. I like how it looks under my eyes. Let's talk about the applicator that I feel like is kind of the main event. Well, obviously the concealer is the main event, but something completely new with this concealer is the applicator. It says you can use the applicator to blend in the concealer. I didn't love it. I didn't like how it looked underneath the eyes. I think mainly because there was like no cushion or anything on it to really push it into the skin, if that makes sense. I like the whole dotting technique. I like how it doesn't really pick up any product on the wand. It only picks up right at that center so that you can put the dots underneath your eyes. So I do like that. You're not wasting any products on the wand, which, you know, you get more product. I just don't really like this to blend it out, which it's really not a big deal. I used my sponge. I also used my brush. I really like how it looked with my sponge. Yeah, so I'm just not a big fan of the blending out, which, I mean, you normally don't blend out your concealer with the wand anyways. I mean, you know, like my Tarte Shape Tape, my Dior, you know, you apply it with the wand and then you blend it out with a tool, but I'm only commenting on the blending out of this wand because it says that you can. So I'm just not a fan of it, but I actually really like how this concealer blended out with my sponge. I think it looks very hydrating under the eyes. It does not look drying at all. In the beginning, when I tried blending it out with this wand, I felt like it was kind of making my texture look really bad, but once I went in with my sponge after, it completely fixed that. It really brightened up my under eyes. Very hydrating, no creasing. Literally everything that they're claiming for this concealer is 100% true. Very creamy, very hydrating, no creasing, brightening. I really love how my concealer looked. But yeah, that is my final thoughts on the new COVERGIRL Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are not already, please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I will see you all in my next video.
There's no no words to say it, but I'll find them